The future of lasting peace between the left and the government looks grim and bleak, with the last window of opportunity slowly closing. Only the president's autograph on the formal termination of talks document, plus photocopies to all participating or acknowledged witnesses, are needed to put this effort towards peace completely closed and beyond recall. The full story from Julius de Samburun.
At the celebration of the 113th anniversary of the Bureau of Internal Revenue, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte reiterated his position on the peace talks between the government and the CPP and PAMDF. His intention not to pursue the dialogue was announced despite the absence of a notice of termination of talks, an important document to formalize the said intent. However, the chief executive pointed out that he is ready to sign any document related to the notice of the termination of talks.
Give me a piece of paper and I will write it for you. Give it to them. If there's nothing to expect in the talk, so why we continue talking? What do you intend to accomplish? It only ends up at name calling, pati shouting. Don't waste my time, so many things to do.
Regarding the statement issued by the President, Government Chief Negotiator and Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III noted the importance of the notice, which will be issued to the communist rebels and to the Netherlands as the third-party facilitator. Bello added that they are just waiting for the final instruction of the President on the matter.
Talking about legality kasi yan, under the Hague Joint Declaration, the talks are terminated 30 days after receipt of a notice of termination, written notice of termination. And instruction of the presidents are very clear, no more peace talks.
Ending the peace talks poses serious implications on the joint agreement on the safety and immunity guarantees or JASIG availed by some of the peace talks representatives.
So without that JASIG, then mawawala yung kanilang immunity from arrest. They have to go through the process like asking the court to cancel their bail.
President Duterte added that he was no longer interested in pursuing the peace talks with the communist guerrillas due to their lack of sincerity, instead of waging the war against the government forces, which has been running for almost 50 years. The president pointed out that the communist group could just cooperate with the government. A case in point was the rebel attack on the Presidential Security Group convoy in Cotabato. Aside from the actual peace talks, back-channeling in the Netherlands was also suspended. However, Bello still hopes that the talks will roll out again soon to achieve a positive and final result from the both parties.
Of course, as a peace advocate, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed.
Earlier, the president dared CPP founder Joe Masison to come home to the Philippines and lead his troops in the battleground since he is treated as a revolutionary leader of the communists. Julius de Samburun for The Nation.